Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Wednesday, February 23rd, 2022. And the ice shall melt. The world moves on. And a little light snow coming in for the next couple of days. At least it's not as treacherous as an ice storm is, which can just slow up everything. Man, and that was something to watch. There was a little bit of thunder. I never saw any lightning. Bale, did you ever see any lightning yesterday? I know a lot of people reported thunder snow and those sorts of things, or thunder sleet, in fact, is what they called it. We had some of that at the Crosby Mansion, but yeah, other than that, it was like we got a lot of snow though. You out by you, Andrew, you said you didn't get a lot of snow, and here at City Hall, we got a little bit of everything. It looks like here, and the crews did a really good job of yesterday keeping up with the storm, and we're glad that everybody hopefully made it out through this okay, as it was kind of a mess for sure. And we'll talk about tomorrow's storm moving in on the update. We talked a little bit about this morning, but chance for snow here in the next couple of days. But it's the more of the fluffy kind, so we'll deal with that compared to what we just had. On the show today, we'll get you the latest headlines, including talking about ice conditions for the hobby side of things. Some of those ice conditions getting a little dicey out there. We'll give you some safety info on that from the sheriff's office. We'll be checking in with our HR department, talking about job openings and just joining the team Fitchburg. We got some openings here. We'd love to have you join our team. And talking about team leader today, we've got Chad Brucklin, city administrator, on here. He'll give us an update of what's going on in and around the city here of Fitchburg coming up. So great show lineup for you today. Let's start with the Teen Center Community Survey and just a quick update on what's happening on that front. This is what we know. The Teen Center Community Survey will be coming out on March 18th. And this is the message that was posted. It says, have you been curious about what's been happening in the Teen Center project? Well, we have some exciting updates. Things kicked off on an open house on December 14th, which you can watch and catch up on through the open house engagement activities and community, where the community shared some insightful information for consideration on the next steps with our Teen Center interns helping to lead the way. So what have the interns been up to? Well, if you recall, they recruited eight teen interns representing Madison, Verona, Oregon to support development of a teen center. For the month of January, they conducted a photo voice project where they shared their vision of the teen center, as well as captured different culture, values, activities, and other aspects of the neighborhoods, which the youth aim to build into the project. Through this impressive analytic skills, the teens identified several key values for a teen center, include diversity community, celebrating culture, mental health support, and last but not least, jobs. These values will help inform the next step, which is deploying the Youth Teen Survey. And you can help with that survey. That comes out on the 18th. And more information to come on that. But that is the work that's being done on the Teen Center behind the scenes here in Fitchburg. Other news, Madison Regent has their public meeting coming up. This is to learn about proposed changes to Madison Transit bus routes in Fitchburg and the Madison region. At this regional public meeting on Thursday, February 24th, it'll start at 6 p.m. Proposed changes will be reviewed and approved for this spring and go into effect in August of 2023. You can check Metro Transit's website for more information on this meeting and the proposed plans. Ballroom Basics for Balance. This is starting on March 10th at 6 p.m. The Senior Center is offering a new exercise class. Ballroom Basics for Balance is a fun way for you to regain your balance and have fun while doing it. This is a 10-week series for only $60. Visit the Fitchburg Senior Center website and go to their programs page to sign up. There you will find the Ballroom Basics for Balance information and registration. You can also call 608-270-4290. Speak with staff if you would like to get signed up for that, which sounds like a lot of fun. And other stuff coming up, including cardio drumming. That one's going to be crazy. Starting March 7th as well. There's a lot of fun stuff happening at the Senior Center. So if you haven't already got yourself signed up for some of these activities, you need to check in there because it's a lot of fun. Also, we've got beginner yoga with Kurt. Stay strong longer. Yeah, Kurt is not only a decorative former college runner for the UW Medicine, he also is a very high in demand instructor with MSCR because of his great yoga instruction. Kurt joined the Fitchburg Senior Center over 5 years ago and has been dedicated following because of his hands-on approach to his practice. You feel confident in each move you perform in your results. New series starts on Mondays, March 21st, runs through May 23rd. No class on March 28th. Cost is $72, and that's at the Fitchburg website, fitchburgwi.gov/senior center to find out more information and to join that program. Turning our attention to the ice is becoming unsafe in the Madison area. Dane County Sheriff's Office has reported in the past 2 days 2 ATVs that have gone through the ice in Lake Mendota, and the DNR wants to make sure that you stay safe when you're out there. This is changing because of the weather, and it says please use extreme caution on any of the area lakes. Although incidents took place on Lake Mendota, similar conditions are likely on other Dane County lakes. So if you are doing any ice fishing, be careful and check that ice before you head out. There is no actual monitoring of the ice that I'm aware of by DNR, so it's on your own to figure that out. But if it doesn't look safe, it's probably not safe. And I think they've always said ice is never 100% safe. So if you've got that, you got to keep that in mind to stay safe. All right, that does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we are going to be moving in and talking about joining Team Fitchburg. That's right, we'll talk with our HR director. A little bit later, we have our city administrator, Chad Brecklin, in. All on this edition of TF.
It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus, so follow guidance from authorities where you live and stay home unless absolutely necessary. Use a delivery service for essential items like food and medicine. If you must make essential trips, stay 6 feet apart from other people. Wear a cloth face covering and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Hey, boss. Okay.
Said I'm fine.
Me to bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at? Underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Well, welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today, and it's been a while, but she's been really busy, so it's okay. It's Sarah Olson, our HR director. Sarah, welcome to the show. First and foremost, love the roses in the background. Must have been Valentine's Day or something real recent.
Yes, thank you.
Tell me that your husband got those for you.
Actually, I think they were from Fact TV.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, don't want to brag, but no, I like them. It gives some color to the office. You got some cool pictures in there anyways, but hey, welcome back to the show. I'm so glad to talk to you. We got a lot of job openings to talk about. We've had some, actually quite a few in the last couple weeks. You're coming off some big recruitments. Last time we had you on here, I think we were talking big recruitments here. So I thought we got to get Sarah back on the show, get everybody up to date where you stand. So I think the first question is just overall, what would you say the status is of the city as far as hirings go? We got some openings.
Now is the time. If you want to join the city of Fitchburg, this is it. If you look at our openings, we have a ton in the summer realm. So like if you're looking for summer employment, hourly positions, this is our time. We're looking for engineering interns. We just closed a few of our permanent full-time openings. We had a GIS specialist, we had an administrative clerk, but we have some other positions coming down the pipeline that we'll be posting. And we're hiring for police officers. So we're currently accepting applications, and that's through this Sunday. And we might be looking at extending that timeline a little bit to give some more time for people to get their applications in.
Absolutely. And actually this time of year, Sarah, in general, in the next couple of months, we do spend a lot, I say we, you and other departments spend a lot of time working on the summer recruitment. It's a great time to kind of test the waters in some ways, see what the Fitchburg is all about with those summertime positions.
Yeah, and we're actually looking at potentially getting a sign-on bonus attached to these summer positions. So we're taking that to the personnel committee in March, but we are hoping to have a $500 sign-on bonus for all of our summer seasonal positions. So you'll see those posted. We have like tennis instructor, program coordinator, program assistant. Those are in our recreation department. All of those would be ones that would be eligible for the $500 sign-on bonus, as well as public works maintenance workers in the summertime and a groundskeeper too. So again, we're trying to look at providing more incentives for people to apply. It gives you great exposure to the city, but also helping get some more money in your pocket.
Yeah, everybody likes a little cash in their pocket these days for sure. Process-wise, as far as you set up quite a while ago, sorry, my phone's going off there. You set up quite a while ago a nice way to sign in and deal with, go through the application process. Makes it a little bit easier because once you fill it out, you're in.
Yeah, it's a one-time deal. So you put all your information in, and then it's just a matter of a few clicks every single time you want to apply for another position with the city. And that actually, the software we use is often used at a number of government public sector entities. So it's just a matter of going in there and updating anything that needs to be updated, and then just submitting that application.
Sarah, what do you tell new folks when they're coming in for interviews, when you're describing the atmosphere of Fitchburg, putting you a little bit on the spot here? I certainly can describe it as well, but from your standpoint, what do you share with those potential applicants?
Yeah, so we've actually had that question a little bit in interviews today for administrative clerk. Kind of curious, what is the atmosphere like here? It's very positive. It kind of feels like a small family here. Everybody kind of celebrates accomplishments, birthdays. We go out for happy hours. It's been a little quiet due to COVID, but we're looking forward to kind of picking that stuff back up again because we miss each other. We do invest a lot in our employees as far as training and development and making sure that you're getting that opportunity to either attend a leadership classes or learn more, on the job. It's just, there's promotional opportunities in other departments as well. It's a great place to be, a great place to get exposed to public sector experience and to grow your career.
Sarah, I'm sure there's an HR digest and so many different things going on out there, but has COVID set things back as far as recruiting, retention, or people, we're seeing more people change jobs, do different things. From your perspective, how is that affecting the job market? And is there positive things out of that too?
Yeah, no, very. We're seeing a decrease in applications for sure, but something that we can offer here at Fitchburg is if your position allows for it, you can actually telework from home up to 3 days per week. So that is huge. Again, that's if your position allows. So, if someone is a firefighter, they're not gonna be able to work from home. But if you're in for example, an administrative role where you can take some of your work home with you, we will actually supply all of the equipment that you need, and you can work from home up to 3 days per week. So that's been a really great change with COVID because we never allowed teleworking prior to COVID. So that's a huge plus. But yeah, we are seeing a decrease in the number of applications across all of our positions right now. And we still offer the amazing benefits, Wisconsin retirement, amazing health insurance, dental, vision, life, all of those things that people are looking for.
Yeah, I think one of the unique things about city government and the positions there is it's so unique, and there's so many different areas you can go, and you could come in on one side of, let's say you come in through the senior center, whatever role that could be, and you could end up over in public works in a different role. Like, I feel like once you're in or start here or whatever, you've got some opportunity to grow. I know we always ask about police officer, like you always put it out there internally and externally. If you're looking for a new change, you get this opportunity that you didn't even think about. So it's kind of unique as far as that goes compared to other places.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And speaking of police officers, I mean, entry level, you don't have to have any police experience. We send you to the academy fully paid for. You get your salary as you're attending the academy. So it's a really great opportunity for someone who just wants a complete change in their career. We're looking for people who have either out of school or who are, maybe went into a certain field and they're in their 30s or their 40s and looking for a change, any age. We encourage anyone who is interested to apply. So it's a really great opportunity. And we have other positions like that are entry level. We just had our administrative clerk. We didn't require education or experience. I mean, it really was a true entry level position that someone could come in and learn how all of our city departments work and provide that administrative support with the end intention that maybe they find a passion in assessing or they really enjoy finance. And then that department has a full-time opening. Now that person can, potentially be promoted into that vacancy.
Yeah, I think that's just one of those hidden benefits that you might not think about. But once you get in here and you really start exploring what the city has to offer, it's kind of a cool benefit. All right. Well, as we wrap up, Sarah, for people who are interested on finding those job openings here at the city of Fitchburg, maybe just getting the application figured out, where do they start?
Yeah, check out our website. So maybe we can provide a link in this video with the website. But yeah, it's really just a matter of clicking on the link. You'll see our job openings, and then you can just click on the job that you're opening or you're interested in, and then just apply. So really simple. If you have any technical difficulties or you don't have a computer or don't have any issues with that, contact HR. We're always here to help with that. We had someone come in that didn't have a computer at home that we helped them walk through how to apply. So happy to set that up here for you too.
Yeah, you and Amy both make it really easy, and we're certainly glad to have you on Team Fitchburg, which we're working on bumper stickers. Don't tell the staff. You and I've got this internal plan that we're working on, right? But either way, we'd love. That's whenever we talk about on Talking Fitchburg, I say, come join Team Fitchburg. It's going to be a lot of fun here. So, yeah. Sarah, thank you so much for your time, for both what you're doing, and Amy as well. And we'll look forward to having you back on the show real soon.
Thank you, Jeremy.
You bet. Sarah Olson from our HR department doing a great job out there. Said hit up the website, fitchburgwi.gov. Like we say when we talk about the openings, that's where all the fun starts, to find all of those great job openings and much more. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
Ready!
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from our administration department. Well, no, it's a department. It's administration, though. It's Chad Brecklin, the city administrator. What up, Chad?
Not too much today, Jeremy. How are you doing?
I'm excited. I'm ready to talk updates of the city. A lot of things happening right now.
There always seems to be a lot of things happening.
Yeah, a little ice and stuff doesn't slow us down. We still keep going forward. And I first and foremost, I think Chad, we got to thank Public Works and our public safety officials for enduring, and the residents We thank you too, but everybody coming together here in this last storm, what a mess.
Yeah, it definitely was a messy day yesterday, to say the least. I mean, we had a little bit of everything: a freezing rain and thunder and snow and sleet and some wind. And as usual, our Public Works Department was out there keeping our roads safe and getting the roads cleared and salted as quickly as possible. I know they are typically hesitant to use much salt, but clearly yesterday's precipitation necessitated it. And as always, you mentioned our public safety personnel were out keeping our community safe, as they always do, day in and day out, 24/7, 365. And of course, City Hall still kept on trucking. We had work to do here in City Hall as well. And we've got service to provide and business to conduct.
Yeah, certainly did. I was a little, sad that I couldn't have a snow day yesterday, Chad, but I'll keep that aside for another day. But we definitely do thank everybody and everybody's patience yesterday for everything there. But, for the most part, I think we got through it smoothly, if you will. First talk, and it's happening tonight, and it continues with this investment plan with the ARPA funds and TID closure. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the amendments that came in from our alders. What do you expect at the meeting tonight?
Well, yeah, our committee of the whole meeting tonight, we will be talking investment plan amendments. Just as a quick recap, the city does have approximately $5 million of money to invest in our community in a variety of different projects and initiatives. That money is approximately $3 million from the federal government through the American Rescue Plan, and then also approximately $2 million from a closure of a TID district, tax increment district, over near Verona and McKee. And Mayor Richardson has submitted his initial investment plan a couple of weeks ago. We've had a public hearing at the council meeting, I believe, on February 8th. And on February 14th, council members submitted their amendments to the investment plan. And tonight we'll get to discuss those amendments. I think in total, there were approximately $2 million worth of amendments proposed. Of course, the council will debate those amendments and determine where their priorities lie and which of the initiatives the city staff will be undertaking over the next probably several years, really. I mean, there's a lot of things contained in there that certainly we don't have the time and the resources and the capacity to do them all at one time. So, and of course, they wouldn't necessarily be done to the standards we might hope or expect as well if we tried to do them all at one time. So yeah, we'll have plenty of work in amongst our regular duties with these initiatives.
And Chad, then moving forward, it will now move back all the way to March 22nd for the public hearing on the proposed amendments, and then discussion and a possible adoption of the investment plan. After this, if the plan is adopted and stuff, will we see some of these items start to pop up in the CIP process this year and the budget process this year? How does that play out?
Yeah, you will likely see some things being added or potentially moved around in the CIP process, perhaps even through the operating budget process in 23 as well. And ultimately, for any of the projects or initiatives that we look to begin embarking on in 2022, a budget amendment will be necessary for the council to approve in order to authorize the funding for those particular projects or initiatives that staff is going to begin working on here in 2022. So kind of a combination of things, really, between an amendment to the existing budget year and then including more planning processes, if you will, in the CIP, capital improvement plan, and other avenues moving forward.
Yeah, and we'll have that all play out here on Fact TV as it goes along. It's been a very transparent process, as all of our processes are here in the city. So thank you for sharing. It's great information to get out there, and yeah, stay tuned for that as it plays out here. Turning our attention over to Madison Metro tomorrow night, there'll be discussion, a regional discussion about changes. Tell us just a little bit about what we should expect from this meeting as far as new routes potentially for the bus.
Yeah, the proposed route changes have just been released here in the last week or so. So a lot of us are still learning about the routes and the goals behind those route changes and what some of the positives and some of the cons, so to speak, or negatives of those route changes may be. So this is an opportunity, obviously, for the public and particularly those who rely on public transportation or otherwise use public transportation provided by Metro to get a good look at what the proposed route changes are, how those may positively or negatively impact them, and then share their feedback as part of the process as the route changes continue to be evaluated. We are told that any route changes won't take effect until mid-2023 at the earliest. So there is obviously an opportunity here for folks to provide some feedback and input, and Metro can evaluate those route changes and impacts and determine if they need to make adjustments to what's been proposed, and then look to communicate finalized routes at some point here in the future that would go in effect likely sometime in the second half of 2023.
Awesome. Well, we'll share those details as they come out. You can check the City of Madison's website and Metro Transit. I believe that is a hybrid style meeting as well, so you can tune in for that tomorrow night. Finally, quickly here, parking survey is out there from public. I'm going to go public safety, but public works, police department, those sort of things. We want people's input.
Yeah, Public Works and Public Safety have been looking at our parking ordinances and regulations lately, and this was an opportunity for them to put together a survey for our public, our residents, those who live and or work and or drive through or otherwise visit Fitchburg, and share their feedback on our existing regulations and some potential modifications that we may need to consider. So again, it's a great opportunity for folks to participate in their government and processes. And it does also provide us with an opportunity to hear feedback, and then just as importantly, utilize that feedback as we chart a path forward with any potential changes.
Yeah, and if you missed the first, there was a public information meeting kind of that kicked this process off. You can catch that video. So if you missed it, kind of curious how we got to the survey part that's in there as well. Chad, thank you so much for your update, sir. Stay safe out there, and we'll look forward to checking with you next month.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jeremy.
You bet. Chad Bracklin, City Administrator here for the City of Fitchburg. He's my boss. He's your friend, right? Can we say it something like that? Like,
absolutely.
I can't believe I just did that. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be flood next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantore here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family, and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg, wrapping up the show. I want to thank Chad Brecklin from our city administrator's office, or well, he's the city administrator, but the administration office helping us out and keeping us up to date, and Sarah as well. Olson from our HR department. If you're interested in jobs, just head to our website, fitchburgwi.gov. Her team keeps that updated And we want you to join our team because you want to meet Andrew. We know you want to meet Andrew. All right, connect with Fact TV through social media and beyond. Have a great day, everybody.